Hello, ladies. I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to start, ladies. How are you guys doing? I don't know. Please, somebody tell me. Should we do Remy Ma first, or should we do not Remy Ma? Should we do Chrisean Rock first or Claressa Shields first? I need y'all to tell me. I need y'all to tell me. I need y'all to let me know. I don't know. Maybe I can hear the sound is on. Maybe, just maybe, I might just go ahead. I don't really want to start with Claressa Shields. I kind of want to start with Chrisean because people are saying that, in the comments, and I got people DMing me saying that they think that Chrisean has changed. Now, I don't know if it's Chrisean herself DMing me, telling me that she think Chrisean has changed, or if that's genuinely other people DMing me saying that, hey baby, what up though, Blue Zombie? Hey, welcome back home, man. Welcome back home. I miss y'all like crazy. Y'all just don't even know how much I miss y'all. Monday nights is usually not a night that I want to go live, but I don't know. It might be my only free night. Y'all know when y'all don't see me, it's because I'm working. So, girl, man, my legs was hurting so bad when I woke up this morning, and I was like, I know it's because I've been going. And I had a crazy weekend, y'all. I really did, but I made it through it. I made it through it. But Saturday, man, oh, Saturday was very frustrating for me. It really was. It really, really was. It really, really was. And I want to talk to somebody about it. I'm gonna talk to somebody about it one day. Maybe not today, but one day. So I missed the heck out of you too. And now let me tell you though, I miss you too, man. I miss all of y'all. Thank you for coming in the comments and repping for me and claiming me. You feel me? Thank you for claiming me, Monica. Thank you for claiming me, Blue Zombie. Now you can get back in the bushes when you're done, but you can put a chess piece in the chat or something. You can at least put a chess piece or something in the chat. Blue Zombie and Monica, they claim me. You feel me? They ain't scared to claim me and let the world know they fucks with me. Thank y'all, sisters. Love y'all, sisters. Love you guys. Y'all, we don't have long, so we're gonna go ahead and get on in. So, Blue Zombie, I'm gonna just say this for the beginning of this live, because we're not just talking about Claressa Shields. We're gonna talk about Chrisean and Claressa Shields. But I will say, I want to make sure I say this in the beginning so that my words don't get lost and you know, people don't. As long as I don't forget to say this, I'm gonna say it now so I don't forget to say it. I know that y'all might feel like there's something, better going on with Chrisean. I know that y'all might feel like, hey, she's gonna be doing better. I want y'all to understand that this is a part of her ritual. This is a part of her routine. After she takes somebody's life, literally the next year after that, something good happens for her. She got on Blue Girls Club a year after what happened to Geronimo Vasquez. So this is on brand for Chrisean. This is on brand for her. This is the devil trying to make what she does look good so that he can take more people's soul. Please don't get caught up in that. Please don't get caught up in that. The devil want to reward his people publicly so that he can steal your soul. I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. Don't let the devil fool you. The last time this happened, this is a part of her loop. Remember, I said she's in a loop, you guys. A part of her loop is when she takes somebody's life, that next year after that, she starts getting riches and notoriety. And when I say riches, You got to understand what I mean when I say riches. You understand what I'm saying? A year after, a year after, she had the same thing happen after they did what they did to Geronimo Vasquez. And when I say they did what they unalived that man. And it was really her. She did some dumb shit. Remember? That's what Ronnie called it. He said she did something real dumb. He told her to run and she stayed there and she pulled the trigger on that man. This is on brand for Chrisean. What she is doing right now is on brand for her. This is just simply the devil making it appear like he is blessing her. I would not take $1 billion from the devil. Do you hear me? I wouldn't take nothing. Nothing. But then you got some people, they will take it if it's enough. Or they will take it, period. Please understand when I show y'all how much Eileen Warnos and Chrisean have in common, and I show y'all that picture of that lady, Chrisean is flattered by me saying that. She is flattered when I point out the evil that she does and that she is. Understand that she's flattered by that. That's why she be trolling sometimes and she say and do certain things after she heard something done or said over here. Do not be fooled. This is a part of her loop. Just continue to observe. Do not let the enemy trick you and steal your soul by making you think this is okay. Because I don't care if she changed tomorrow for real, because she has not changed. But let's say tomorrow, all of a sudden, something happens and she really does change in her heart. Do you understand that I still will be seeking justice for Ronnie? If she really truly changed tomorrow, because she has not changed yet, this is the part of her loop. She takes somebody's life, she gets rewarded, and everything like that the following year. This is a part of Chrisean loop. Look up Geronimo Vasquez. A year later, she was on Blue Girls Club. Now, what you gotta ask yourself is, who had to pass away before she went to that show on Fox? That's the question you must ask yourself. I'm gonna repeat it because I know that went over a couple of people's heads. Remember when she was on that show on Fox? The real question is, did somebody lose their life a year before that? That's the real question. Because I heard something happen in high school. When she was in high school, I heard somebody lost their life then too. Yeah, I heard somebody lost their life then too. And then a year later, she was on that show on Fox. And then we got this thing happen with Geronimo Vasquez. Then a year later, she on the Blue Girls Club. Then we got this happen with Ronnie. Then a year later, she trying to revamp her career, boxing, bring the mama, bring the family out, talk about how you helping your family, talk about how your family, use the family. She don't fool with them, y'all know that. Y'all need to wake up. Don't act like you don't know. I know it's getting different out here in these streets. I know the propaganda is propaganding. It's propaganding. The propaganda is propaganding, isn't it? Like the video. I ain't come to play today. Like the video. I did not come to play today. Seriously, you guys. Don't be fooled. Stay cognizant. Okay? Stay on point. Stay alert. Because we are here for justice. We are here for justice. Do you know how many serial unalivers before they walk that green mile? They got the Bible with them. They could have completely changed their life but they still gotta go to jail. They still gotta do whatever they gotta do. Now, I don't necessarily support the Green Mile type of thing, and I'm using that lingo for a reason, obviously. But I don't support the Green Mile thing, right? But I do support you having to serve time for the crime. I support that 100%. You understand? And I know that at once upon a time there was an eye for an eye. So hey, you won't have to worry about either one of those things as long as you don't do what people do to make them have to go that route in life. Don't do that. Don't be that way. Don't be fooled. Don't let the enemy trick you and make you think that these little fake riches and this fake exploiting of her family, because that's what she's doing. She's exploiting her family. Everybody has told Chrisean how she needs to act and what she needs to present to make her be able to be digested again by the average person. She watches all of our videos. When she was at that match, when she was at the match of the weigh-in, was she not on her phone at the weigh-in? She in the comments. So she can know exactly how y'all want her to be. So she can turn into exactly what you need to see. That's what narcs do. They study what you like, what you don't like. If I move this way, oh, they can tell. If I move this way, well, let me just get the baby completely out the way so they can't even look at the baby. The only thing that they can look at is the superficial things that I changed about myself on the outside, although the inside is just as rotten as I was last year, and the year before that, and the year before that, and the year before that. Still gonna be the same thing as 2016 and 2017, 2018. It ain't gonna never change. But if a nigga, only a couple people might know what I just said. But no, let me get back in the Tanya in the comments, my girl Tanya. What up, though? What up, though, Tanya? And Keisha, thank you, Keisha. Keisha, thank you so much. Over these past few days that I have not been live. Keisha, you took care of my lunch one day, girl. You sent me, girl, thank you for sending me a couple dollars, girl, Keisha. I needed that, Keisha. Keisha, thank you, girl. Thank you, girl. I started to make a post, but I said, no, I ain't gonna make no post. I'm gonna make sure that I shout Keisha out when I go live. And I'm gonna look and see if I missed anybody. But I know I looked and I said, Keisha, man, Keisha clutch, boy. Keisha came through clutch with it. And I needed that, sis, and I thank you for that. That's why I'm here, because I'm going to give y'all my all no matter what. I'm going to give y'all my all. The minute that I get time to come and do this, I'm going to do it. But y'all know I got to balance it, because it's going to be times that I got to give this time to, you know what I'm saying, my babies. Then it's going to be times where I got to get this time to work. But I want to give this time to y'all, and whenever I get it, you feel me? Y'all, things have been, things have been crazy for me, but my faith is not going nowhere. I'm still standing. I'm still strong. Okay. I'm, 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 I'm still here. Here. That's all I know. Okay. That's all I know. I'm still here, still standing, still strong, still doing it. You feel me? Still doing it. That's all we can do, man. Every day that we wake up, that's all we can do. So although I got so much on my mind and I can unload so many things that I'm dealing with, so many things that I'm stressed out about, I could talk about that right now. Or we could talk about our topics. And today, since we don't have long, y'all don't let me start talking about what's going on, because we'll get all on a tangent with that. I'll get to crying and I don't want to do none of that. So y'all don't let me talk about nothing personal today. We'll save that for another day. Today we got to dedicate our time to the topic, because we don't have long. We here for a good time and not a long time, ladies. I love y'all dearly. Now, That's out the way. This is what I want to say also. Okay, this is what I want to say also. Um, let me come on over here. Let me come on over here. Now, I want to see real quick before I start talking about Claressa Shields. I want to see what's been going on with this slutty, stinky, smutty Lord.
Mindset, unify the culture. The revelation start right now. Change where I come from. Change my whole mind.
Okay. Okay. Hold on. Okay. So is she stealing that boy's song? She didn't give that boy the credit for a song. I see Junior right here. What's going on with the baby? What's going on? I see a couple things about her trying to do AI with Junior. Oh, oh, by the way, y'all, are we gonna sit up here? Are we gonna sit up here and not realize that last week, last week I said Chrisean is so dumb. She went up there and told us that she was in therapy and that she was talking to a therapist and that the therapist was helping her and the baby. And I told her, you are so stupid. The baby don't need a psychologist. The baby need a specialist. The baby need a physical therapist. And so now the lingo has changed. Now he has a specialist. I'm not going for it. She's just simply watching the lives and learning the correct thing to do and say to appear like something is happening that is not. Do not let her do that. Clock her. Clock her in real time. Swift justice. Do not allow her to do that. All she's doing is watching everybody over here. That is what she is doing. And the thing about it is, ladies and gentlemen, do y'all know what I did not know? I did not know that Claressa Shields and Chrisean Malone has so damn much in common. I did not know. Thank you, sweet mom, for putting me up on game. If you want to hear about Claressa Shields, man, Sweet Mom, man, look, man, Sweet Mom is the GOAT. She our GOAT over here. Okay, on YouTube. She my GOAT. Because that's who inspired me and encouraged me to do the very thing that I'm doing right now. So when it comes to this YouTube thing, it's certain people that I look at and I got a big respect for because they came before me. Clarissa, that's what you do. When people come before you, you have respect for them. You don't try to be in a competition with them. That is crazy, girl. You really tried to go against Laila Ali? Then I seen Laila Ali. Oh my God. Y'all didn't even tell me 6 months ago Laila Ali went in like she did. Y'all ain't right. Y'all don't be telling me what be going on out there. Y'all don't be telling me nothing, girl. I be watching my little body cam videos and I be trying to stay out the blogs till I get tired of stuff with Chrisean, and that just totally went by me. Y'all didn't tell me nothing about that. Y'all wrong for that. Y'all should have been told me about Laila Ali and Claressa Shields. Oh Lord, y'all know we going over there, right? Y'all know we going over there, right? We going across the street, girl. We gonna talk about Claressa. Oh, we got to do it. The only reason why though, and I watched her fights too. And let me tell y'all something. Over the weekend while I was at work, I had my headphones in and I was watching the fights with Claressa Shields. And then I would watch something that's going on that somebody said. And y'all, I was literally like I was on a seesaw, like I was going up and down, because that girl can fight. That girl, when she in that ring, the way she moved will make you root for her. She will make you want to root for her. And I applaud that. That's not something that's easy, man. Anybody that's going in there, you in a one man sport. Everything lies on you. So for you to be undisputed and be a champ like that, boy, it is so hard for me to do what I got to do because I am rooting for Claressa Shields. but she don't realize you sitting up here talking about you want to get brand deals. Do you realize that whether people believe this or not, are y'all with me? Can I get a one in the chat? Am I talking too quick? Do I need to slow it down? Do I need to slow it down? Or can I just keep rolling? Because we don't got that much time. Can I keep rolling or do I need to slow it down a little bit? Y'all let me know. Sis, I love you, girl. I love you. I love you, girl. That's how you gotta talk to Claressa. I love you. God, why do you do this to me when you come through like that? Why do you do this to me? Princess Anissa, I love you. Tanya, I love you. Blue, I love you. I love you. Holy Ghost girl, I love you. Tara, TBT, Gia, Miss T, you Sprite, y'all know I love y'all. Become a family. Stand the up or sit the down. Becoming family. Stand the up or sit the down. Now, back to what I was about to say about Claressa before I click this video, because we're going to just go ahead and start with Chrisean, or I might just do it back and forth. I don't know, because they act just alike. They act just alike. And y'all might not know this, but Claressa is a psychopath. Like, for real. Like for real. Like, if she wasn't boxing, I think that she would be definitely catching bodies. She even said that. She said that she was an unaliver, and I don't even think she realized how crazy that sounds. Man, that girl there, oh my God. I've been seeing interviews, like when she was on the Gilbert Arenas interview. I wouldn't even do no interview with Gilbert Arenas after all that stuff he did to that girl over there in California. That girl Laura's sister or Laura Govan, or I wouldn't even sit up there and talk to that nigga after everything I heard he did to that girl. Oh, he did that girl wrong, y'all. Y'all remember that? Ooh, Laura Govan, Gilbert Arenas. He made Dwight Howard look like a saint. From what I heard, they was going through over there, down to the Govan. I heard about Gilbert Arenas, so I don't know how Claressa went over there. I wouldn't have went over there. I would have went to Matt Barnes or something. But no, because that's the same affiliation pretty much. They both. It's all basketball players. I think they like that. And that's the thing. When you are really good at a sport like that, you know, the truth of the matter is you gotta be a narcissist to be like that. You know what I mean? You got to have thoughts and ideas of grandeur. But there's a balance that I think you can have if you try. If you try, I think you can have a little balance where you can be a little bit normal. For you to think that you can beat up a man is just baffling to me. How serious you really felt like you could beat up a man. And Shannon Sharp was trying to explain himself, and you start talking about his hips. Yeah, I've been watching you, Claressa. Mm. All I thought she was a goat up until about 130 hours ago. I thought she was the GOAT. She still is the GOAT. But real quick, I want to say this, and then we getting on to this video right here. This is one more thing I want to make sure I say before I forget. Claressa Shields. If you wonder why you don't have the multi-million-dollar brand deals that Laila Ali had, that the bomb, what's her name? Oh my goodness, her name. I'm gonna just say the bomb girl because her name is something bomb, right? I believe she'll have some brand deals. I believe that maybe Claressa don't understand this, but this is important. America wants to believe that they were founded in the name of Jesus. America tries to portray that, even though people were R-worded, robbed, pillaged, and we went through all these horrible things. When America presents itself on its face, it says, "In God we trust." Stay with me. That's what America want to present. That we love God and that we don't sin, that we follow Christ-like things, and in God we trust, right? So when you dealing with brands, all American brands like Coke, Sprite, Nike, Adidas, when you dealing with brands like in America, when you dealing with brands and you want to get brand deals, and you want a brand to make you the face of their brand, see, you got to understand that you in America, and America wants to align its values with the Bible, even though that's a damn lie. And America was built on violence and slavery. That is not what America likes to present, especially the people who got the most money in America. They would like to present, "In God we trust." So when you're dealing with brand deals like Nike, Adidas, Coca-Cola, any brand deal, right? That's in America that you want, that you've seen other athletes get, other Olympic gold medalists get, over everything. You need to understand that you are with a married man. I need you to hear me on this, Claressa. Clip this, y'all. Clip this. Because she want brand deals. I literally had to watch her do a photo shoot with her own clothes. Did you hear what I said? I literally had to watch Claressa Shields do a photo shoot with some bra and panties that she sent somebody to go buy her in a damn sledgehammer. She literally got to wear gloves with no label on them. Did you hear what I said? She got to wear gloves with no label on them because she don't have a brand deal. And she want it, so she need to hear this. I'm going to repeat myself. Clip this. Claressa Shields, the reason why you don't have no brand deals is for the following reason. America, although it was built on violence and slavery, when America presents itself to the world, it likes to present itself in alignment with the Bible. In God we trust. Right? That's what America wants to present, regardless of the truth. So when you're dealing with brand deals like Nike, Adidas, Coca-Cola, any other brand deal that you could think of, that you see these other athletes get, hell, pistachios. It don't matter what it is, right? Even if it's pistachios, you got to understand that you are with a married man. You are with a married man. You are with a married man. When somebody runs for the president of the United States, you don't notice they got a wife. When they run for governor, you don't notice they got a wife. Hell, when they become a pastor of a church, you don't notice they got a wife. America believes and is built on the value of marriage. And you are with a married man. And you wonder why you don't have a brand. You are with a married man, girl. That's why no brands don't want to fool with you. That's why. You living in a country that want to be aligned with the Bible. Although America was built on all this violence and they did all these horrible things, America wants the rest of the world to believe that we are people that follow God, whether it's Catholic, whether it's Baptist, even Muslim. It don't matter what your religion is. America looks at values like that. No matter what you got going on in the background, it's about the picture that you are presenting. Why would Nike want a side chick? I don't care if he live with you. He's still married. Did you see how fast Candy and Todd got divorced? Do you know how much money Candy got? Remy Ma said she don't want nothing. She don't even want child support. That divorce could have been done in 10 days. She offered to pay his lawyer. Let me explain to you what that means. When a woman offers to pay the lawyer of a man that she is trying to divorce, that means, nigga, I'm down to pay you if I got to. Did you hear me? If she's offering to pay his lawyer to come to mediation, this was over a year ago, Remy Ma would have been down to pay him an exit fee. The divorce could have been done. Been done. It's not done. It's not done. And brands, when they see you, they see somebody that is with a married man and you in the United States of America. Do you know what Bill Clinton had to go through about Monica Lewinsky? Girl, America is very much about its image. It don't matter what the real deal is. America is about optics. America cares about optics. And the optics don't look good for you. Remy Ma and Papoose was in a long relationship. They were married. Black love. You around here talking about some damn gold love. Girl, you couldn't pay me to say no. The gold love, black glove love, platinum love, diamond love. You couldn't pay me to say nothing love. You couldn't pay me to talk about that. That sounds crazy. You elite. And you talking about some damn gold love. That is the reason you keeping yourself up all night because you be manic. I see that in you. You be manic, Claressa. I see that in you. I see it. I be seeing when you be manic. Don't go live when you manic. But you wondering why these brands don't want to fool with you, and that is the reason, because you are with a married man. I dare you, when you and Papoose finally break up, because y'all will, because he gonna leave you, when people start continuing to wake up about y'all like they are, Papoose ain't looking good no more. See, when he was with Remy Ma, he was looking like an amazing man. He was looking like a good man. But that was because Remy Ma was just that damn good, solid, and loyal to him, which is why I do believe that he gonna probably try to fight for his marriage. I believe that. I didn't even know why after they had got into it, he was showing up at the house in the closet and shit. I didn't even know that. I'm gonna stop in a minute, y'all, but I just gotta get this out, y'all. This is new on me. Y'all know that. And so now that I know, y'all know when I get on something, I get on it. Y'all know I don't talk about no story unless I can really talk. Hold on, I'm tired of hearing that in the background. Hold on. Y'all know I don't get on no story unless I can really, really talk about it. Unless I can really, really talk about it. So, girl, that's one of the major things that I want you to know and see is that, girl, the man is married, girl. That is why America is not jumping on board all the belts and titles that you got, and you don't realize that you're making it null and void because you wanted to be with a married man. If you was gonna do this, you would have had to talk to him and make an ultimatum like, nigga, you gotta make this divorce happen now. ASAP. Every hour and minute that you are still married is another moment in time where somebody gonna say, no, not right now. They can't get behind it. They can't get behind it, sis. You got to deal with that. I'm not gonna tell you, oh, you gotta break up with them. But I mean, I do feel like that because I feel like at the end of the day, do you know Papoose can literally go back to his wife and do a reality show. And when they doing therapy, he could go back to his wife and tell his wife that you and his relationship that he had with you was just him lashing out because he felt so insecure about her power and her fame and that his career didn't work and he was having a fucking midlife crisis. That's what he could say. And he could literally, I believe he already saying it behind the scenes. I ain't gonna even pull no punches. I ain't gonna pull no punches with the GWOAT. I'm gonna tell you straight up, GWOAT. Yeah, he around there on Christmas. Yeah, on Christmas when he was with his daughter on Christmas, they had a talk and he told Remy he was lashing out. He just needed to. He don't love you. He don't care nothing about you. He was just lashing out because he felt so insecure and small next to her big, strong, powerful, slim rim. Next to her, he felt small and he wanted to feel strong. So the only way he felt that way is by lashing out and going and being with you and wasting your time and ruining your life because he felt like lashing out. He just didn't feel strong. He felt out of control. He needed an outlet. You were an outlet. That's what he gonna tell the people when they do therapy and they men they black love. And they men they black love. When they men they black love, he gonna say you was an outlet, a fucking champ. You're gonna be reduced down to somebody's outlet because I believe that he gonna fight for his marriage. Sometimes men do things that they really don't want to do, but if they have like a very fragile ego, they'll make spare the moment decisions that they really don't even mean or want. And they'll come back later and say that shit. Like they didn't just waste somebody's time for 2 years. That's what they'll do. Hey, my girl. Hey, girl. Come on. Come on. You with me, sis? Black love. Come on. That'll be the new slogan. Black love wins. Black love triumphs. She was just an outlet, baby. I was going through a midlife crisis. I'm in my 40s and my rap career didn't work. You so strong and powerful. You didn't want me to be your manager no more. I didn't know what else to do. I was going through addiction with gambling, and she was an outlet. Oh, I need my wife back. That's what it's gonna be. That's what it's already given. I'm telling you that right now. That is what it's already given. He begging for Remy to take him back. How do I know this? Y'all, I ain't gonna tell y'all a story about me, although I want to so bad because this is so on par. And I normally don't speak about the children, about the father of my children, but hell, my son almost damn grown. And so I might be able to start talking about his daddy now. But see, I don't do that because, the kids and I don't talk about their daddy. But my firstborn son, dad, man, I want to tell y'all that story so bad, man. We're gonna have to do a vote on that. Put a one in the chat if you want me to tell it. Put a two if you want us to keep staying on topic. Until I see, I'm gonna keep going. Um, yeah, man, Clarissa, I really hate to see that for you, but I know that man is in behind the scenes begging for Remy. He is literally behind the scenes begging for Remy, begging for her. That feeling that you got, like you don't know what's going on, but you feel something slipping away. That's your intuition. That is your discernment, girl. That's your discernment. God gave it to all of us. He gave it to all of us. That's why the night that one thing happens, you had that gut feeling. That's why before you caught this man cheating, you felt something. It's called discernment. You know how it feels when a man is in love with you and when a man is all about you, Claressa. You know how that feels. I seen you get proposed to over this time that I've been doing my research. I seen you get proposed to. So you know how it feels when a man is in love with you. Don't lie to yourself. This for all women. Everybody. All women. I don't know who this is for. But you know how it feels when somebody loves you. You know. Don't fool yourself. You were with somebody that loved you before, and you were the problem. And now that you are trying to be serious in life and you with somebody and you question whether they love you like you love them, think about how that man was that did love you. They may not have to do exactly what that man did, but you know that feeling. You know it. So don't gaslight yourself and stay in something for a long time that really is a waste of time. Because I'm telling y'all, that is what. Oh, yes. Come on. This is going to be a good night, y'all. Come on up, sis. Hold on. Let me. Oh, I'm so glad that you said that because I was just about to tell y'all about a video that I saw, and it was more than one person on the panel, and they were having a conversation about this. And I was literally, I'm gonna play it today. Y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. But I literally was like, dang, like I feel like we can do that too. I feel like sometimes when we go live, we can have the sisters come up and really go in depth and have a real conversation about this. Because this is need to be said to not just, Claressa, but to more than her. This is a lesson for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I don't take marriage lightly, and I don't think nobody else should. And I feel like if you don't want nobody to take your husband, you don't need to play with nobody else's husband before you get one. You know what I mean? Love wins. Into the chat. It says device not connected, boo. You gotta allow your camera and your mic. You gotta allow StreamYard to access those things. So when it says access camera and mic, hit allow, and then okay, I see you in the back. Do you want to be on camera? Do you want are you good? Are you ready to go? Wave your hand in front of the camera if you're ready to go. And you got the TV on mute? All right, let's go. I'm pulling you up. You want me to take you off camera? I see you. All right. I'm adding you to the stage in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey.
Lex, I'm not on camera, am I? Okay, you know I'm slow.
No, you're good.
Okay, so can you hear me, Lex?
Yep.
Okay, you know what? This is what I want to tell you, okay?
Okay.
It just makes it just confuses me because I hear like a background. It's like pickup noise. But what I want you to know, I want to sow $25 to you, okay?
Okay. Thank
It's
you.
like lagging.
Thank you so much.
How do I stop it from lagging? Because it's like
No,
when I talk, it
you good. I hear you perfect. Y'all hear her good?
okay. So you remember me from last time, right?
No, I don't. Oh,
Remember
what? You the girl who was here last time when we were talking about
you thought I was old girl.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Yeah.
Okay.
I remember. Hey girl.
Hey. Okay.
I'm glad you're back.
I want you to know that you on your shit. Okay. I
Thank you.
want you to know that we have to pray for Chrisean. Because you know what? Whatever you sow, you're gonna reap. And when you told Quell that, you say, Quell, you need to call me because when it go down, your ass is gonna get caught up. I don't know if you can listen to his lives or whatever, but I'm paying attention, Lex.
Put me on game. Put me on game.
I'm just to put you on game. That nigga gonna reach out to you because he see that those walls are closing in, Lex. The walls are closing in.
Yes, and then I'm so glad you brought him up. Come on, I was thinking about something.
And when I tell you, Ronnie family ain't playing.
Come on with it,
baby. Ronnie family.
I'm so happy.
Lex.
Yeah.
They moving in the spirit, baby. They moving in the spirit. Girl, I have to do you 50 today because you know what? You are on your shit. And don't you never let nobody take you off your game like that, okay?
I promise
you holding him to the fire, and guess what? He gonna come to you off record when you talk to him off record. Let it be off record.
Sis,
but you know
I'm so glad you brought this up because I had something in the tuck that I was gonna say about Quell too. Because and I say it right now, Quell, you got to be pissed off right now that this girl is in Baltimore, back in Baltimore. She didn't even pay you all the money, and she around here, people holding her up like she did, like she didn't do nothing wrong, and you left holding the bag, bro. You got to be crazy if you let it go down like that. You got to be. Because the walls are closing in and they're going to flip on you. You got to be in that game. You need to go to the people first.
Lex, you're going to have to move with caution, okay?
Yeah. I know.
Because it's the motherfuckers get to go. They getting ready to go. Damn. Do you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
They are getting, this shit is on fire. You know, and I respect Ronnie family. I respect his mom. I respect Jetta. You know why I respect them?
Why?
Because they were sitting in the background. They let all this shit play out.
Killing.
And this shit don't hit the fan now. This shit don't hit the fan now, Lex.
What's going on? What's going on?
All you gotta do is go to Quell. Shit, go to his YouTube page and just go to his YouTube page. Shit, you can everything that you spoke about. I'm gonna hurry up and get off your I'm gonna hurry up and get off your line. But I definitely want you to know, girl.
Why you gotta go?
Ronnie is hunting their ass from the grave. Do you hear me? Quell got bags between his eyes. And you Quell, let me tell you something, Quell. She could set your ass up. Cause Sean ain't in that car crying like that for nothing, baby. Her life is on the line. And that's all I'm gonna say. You know, the game is to be sold and not told. And
now,
I really think
the last time
he was in the car. You need to get the one where he was in the car, girl.
I know, and that's the thing. I don't. When he was crying, I can hear you a little bit, but you breaking up, sis. You right when you say I gotta move with caution because there's so much that I want to say, but that I be having to remember not to say yet because we still got a trial to get through. So I have to stop myself. When like something I just said earlier, I kind of said a little bit too much because I can't be helping. I'm trying to help them, you know what I mean? But I can see what's going on to the point where I have to stop myself sometimes. But what was you about to say though? You going in? I'm loving it. What was you saying?
I'm saying all you got to do is go to. No, all you have to do is, you know, what's already understood don't never got to be discussed. All you got to do is break down his video, what he's saying.
Exactly. I already
Which one
know.
is that?
Let me see.
Yeah. I wanna and one thing that I'm gonna tell you, we in a season of disaster, you know, and God is bringing everything to the forefront.
Yeah, He is. And and the thing is, the revolution will be televised. We gonna see it. And
They
I'm
got
so glad.
evidence that, girl.
I know they do. I know they do. And this is the thing. Since I've been seeing people like saying to me, they'll DM me and tell me like they feel like Chrisean changing or something is, she getting better or she trying. And I'm like, nah, this is what happens before the police come. Before the police come, they change. They try to present an image like they're a good person, like they changed. But Tim Norman, even though he started doing better after what he did to his cousin, they still came and got his ass 5 years later. It don't matter. You did what you did, you know what you did, and you will reap. Period. You will. It's no backseat. You took somebody's life. And that somebody, he mattered. His son mattered. And what you did to him is not going to be looked over with all this boxing bullshit. It ain't getting nobody off of focus that really care about Ronnie. I don't give a damn if Chrisean went to the Make-A-Wish Foundation and donated $1 million tomorrow. That would not change my opinion on her because I know what she did to this man. And what people don't realize is that was literally her blatantly letting y'all know she hate her son. She took his daddy. Do y'all know if you love your child, you would never want to see them without a father. You would never want to see them have to go through hurt of knowing that their daddy not living no more. You would never, if you love your child, you took his daddy out because you hate him and his daddy. Yeah.
I feel like you need to go ahead and set your member only page up for a real in-depth.
Yes. So we
real in-depth. Because everybody can't have access to what you have because I've been doing my research. I've been laying back in the cut. I've been doing my research. So all I want you to do, I'm gonna send you the $60 and I want you to do whatever it is, because everybody is struggling right now. In Trump era, this is Trump era. We're in the disaster zone. So we're gonna get weary, but we cannot fold. Okay?
Yes, that's right.
We are in an area to where we have to move with caution. And when you break your stuff down, because they take your stuff and they use it, they're gonna have to pay for this.
Yeah.
I think $5.99. $5.99 is going to give you an in-depth overview because you're able to go back. Ronnie did this, Ronnie said that, and you can say, "Let me pull it up for you." You know,
because it's in the archives, girl. It's in the archives, girl.
And listen, every time you go live, who watching you?
You know, she got her notifications on. You know,
Quell
got his notifications on. Oh yeah. And I'm so glad you brought it up, sis, because I said that. But you also know that I gotta float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. That's what I was doing. You feel me? That's what I'm still doing, really, right now.
Okay, what I want you to do is you're gonna break down Quell stuff, okay? So when I get out this with you, I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna chill, but I want you to hit Corey's page. Okay, hit Corey's page, and I want you to give an in-depth. So everybody that's on this live right now, if they want in-depth, they're gonna have to pay that $5.99, $6.99 shit. It might be $7.99 the way you drop your receipts.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
We gotta get it over here. We have to get it over here because you know what? Let Angela start the movement. I'm ready to donate.
Shout out to Angela.
I'm ready to
Shout out to
donate.
Angela. Shout out, me too. Shout out to Angela. Shout out to Angela.
Well, I'm just to go and get off this line. Don't be putting my information out there when you read some cash out. Don't do that.
I won't.
And when you get it, just
thank you so much.
Just
man.
send one up for me. Because
that.
when I tell you, and you know what, you can Google my name and see what I'm into, and whatever it is that I can help you with, I would definitely do that for you. Okay?
Yes.
Because I know when you Google me, you're gonna be like, dang. Because that cash out payment don't lie. You get first and last name.
Yes.
You know?
Hey.
Do your research on me so you won't know. Oh, she ain't playing.
Yes, I will. I will.
So just leave me in the background, child. I'm just when I tell you, yeah.
Look,
okay.
look.
Well, let me go and get off this phone. Everybody enjoy the content. When I tell you they are stealing her shit, they are stealing.
She said it. She said it.
Start with Corey. I mean, start with her. Start with Corey and then move to Quail.
Okay, I got you.
Listen. Let me laugh real quick. Quail's so stupid. He already.
What did he say? Oh, what did he say?
You just gotta listen.
I'm finna go play it right now. I can't even wait. I'm finna play it right now. This the one?
Move.
Is this the one?
He already talking about he in jail. It was. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I gotta go.
I'm done.
Here.
Oh my God. Dude, are you kidding me? This nigga already. He's telling us he needs a stove call already, girl. He's trying to get ready for the bid.
Oh,
girl. Well, we're not putting no money on your book. We ain't putting nothing on the book, Quell. We not doing the jail pay. We not doing no none of that. You hear me? We ain't sending you none of that. No care package, no J pay, no none of that. We ain't doing none of that.
Well, you know what? well, you know what? That's what Taziki told. That's what Taziki told Chrisean. She wasn't doing no jail pay. She wasn't.
You know, J pay. Girl, he already trying to get ready for his kid. I know that's right, Quell. Get ahead of it. Get ahead of it. You better get you a couple girlfriends. Get ahead of it, Quell. Global Tail Link,
Okay. Girl, this shit when you break this.
It's Global Tail Link.
Okay. And what
I
say,
at least he gonna have an iPhone in there. They don't get towards an iPhone in there now. They
baby, this is what I said, Lit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and you know what I said Ronnie started the movement, Save Junior.
Yeah.
And they thought that when that happened to him, it was gonna stop. But that boy is covered. Do you hear me?
Yes.
He is covered.
Yes.
He on that goddamn head. You know that series, You Thought You Got Away With It?
Yep.
Baby.
Yep.
Because you know what? I've noticed that Ronnie family move in the spirit. And I think I told you that last time. They don't serve this world. They in a whole different realm.
Exactly. But listen, that is why I don't bother the family, because I got so much respect for them people that I know that it's a time and a place for everything. And now is not the time. You get what I'm saying? Now is not the time. So I even if let's say if I did talk to a family member, I wouldn't even tell nobody, because I want to protect them as much as possible. They done been through enough. But I also know, just like you said, I know God got them covered.
Yeah. But you know what I want you to do, Lex?
Yeah.
But let me tell you this. And I want to go ahead and get off your phone.
Okay.
I want you to, any public records that you have, I'm going to show you how you can go ahead and opt out of that. That's how serious this shit is about to be. Because, woo, I don't even say it on her, because I know that they watching this type of language right here. You need members only, because you know what? Every time you told Quell that, and you think he wasn't paying attention, you think he wasn't listening to you, he just come talk to you, child.
Yeah, but that's why I'm not worried about that, because that's one of the things. Like, what you mean, like Quell trying to find me or something? When he asked me where I was from, and I said, "Nigga, I ain't telling you nothing about me." First of all, but second of all, see, it's different here in Baltimore. You can't have no guns. You can't have no open carry, no none of that. Down here, if you get pulled over and you got a blick in your car, as long as the serial number's still on it, they gonna give it back to you. You ride off. It don't matter whether it's yours, whether you got a license for it or not. It's only two things you gotta make sure of: that you're not selling, and that the serial number is on it. As long as those two things are good, it don't matter. You going back. You don't have to even have a license to carry down here. Anybody can have a pistol down here. So if anybody caught one, it's gonna be a whole niggas be looking for a reason to fire back. You feel me? So that's something I ain't worried about, because I done already shot blicks before. I'm not afraid to shoot. I know, send a mask. If I have to pop you, I'm gonna pop you. Send a mask. Okay? I'm not even worried about that, girl. Plus,
but you know what? You know what I'm gonna do for you, Lex? I'm gonna send you $100. I'm gonna send you $100. Lex, I want to send you $100 in the name of Ronnie. Seriously. Because you holding this shit down for him. So let me go and get off this phone, child, so I can go and send you this. And you know, I don't have it like that, but I definitely see sowing seeds and waiting for that harvest, because you have been working over and beyond, you know. And I know what type of background you come from. And like I said, I just want you to research that number so you could see. What number? I don't want your business out here like that. And I sure don't want mine out here, but you will be able to call me out if I'm lying and you can't move to the next level. That's all I'm saying.
What number?
What do you mean, what number?
You said research that number.
Well, my name, because when you do my name, all my phone numbers are gonna come up. You can call the business. Well, you could do the name when I send you cash out.
Okay.
Yeah, and just do the name. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm learning about this YouTube stuff. You can put your email address on the thing. I even send your email address so you can have access to all of it. Yeah. Put your email in the chat.
Okay, I will.
Okay. So go on and break this down, child, because they in for a story tonight. Okay then. Hey, hold it down, y'all. I love y'all.
Love you.
Everybody on the live.
Girl.
Keep us in your prayers, man, because that's about to get serious.
Yes, it is. It is. Thank you, girl.
You're welcome. Okay, then, Lex. Bye-bye.
All right. I did not know Quill. I Y'all, I think we need an intermission real quick. I did not know that Quill did this video. This what we gonna do. We gonna play this video real quick during the intermission, and then we gonna get back on where we was. But let's play this video real quick. And let me see how long this video is. This will give us time to go. Oh, whoa, an hour. An hour. An hour. This is an hour long. Y'all tell me, can y'all hear me? Hey, hold on real quick. Satan, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. The blood of Jesus has already saved me, my children, their fathers, all of our families, including becoming family. You have no power nowhere near or around or with any of us. You have no power over us. You must flee in the name of Jesus. Amen, girl. Hey, y'all, I do want to. Okay, you hear me, not the video? Okay. I do want to, where did, the one and only go? I can. Okay, good. Don't go nowhere, girl. Stay right there, girl, because I'm finna play this, and I'm finna, we gonna do it like this, y'all. We gonna flip flop. We gonna talk about Chrisean and then Claressa and then Chrisean. I got to remember what I was talking about with Claressa though because I was on the road. So I'm gonna go get me some tea, girl, and I'm gonna be right back, girl. He always looks sickly. He always do. That's that. It's on him, y'all. It's on him because the truth of the matter is, in his heart, he not like that. in his heart, he could have been a good guy. But he allowed his circumstances to take control. And I don't like that, y'all. Y'all, when I talked to Quill before he did what he did to Ronnie, I saw his potential, y'all. So the fact that he did what he did to Ronnie, y'all gotta understand, is somewhat just like really hard for me, because I want the person who did this to Ronnie to go to prison for the rest of their life. And it sucks that that person is him. You understand? I wish he wouldn't have did it. But that's another thing. I'm not gonna allow Chrisean to let him go down or make him go down by himself. Quell will not go down alone. He got to go down for his because of what he did. But I want the world to know who the mastermind is. Who's the mastermind? Who's responsible for this?
Been like, nah, bro, we ain't doing that, bro. I love you, my nigga. Y'all two niggas love each other. Y'all was just cool, whatever. Fix this shit, whatever it is. Niggas be fake. Then when you come around, you talking about these niggas. So I know when I'm not around, talk about me.
We're gonna do TRL on this one, y'all. We're gonna do TRL real quick on this one, because I haven't been on Corey page, but then we're gonna get back on schedule. Look at, wait a minute. I didn't see the pictures. Happy birthday. Y'all, look at Javon, y'all. Y'all, is he crying? Do y'all realize last year his daddy wasn't at his birthday? That man loved his daddy. That little boy loves his daddy so much, y'all. Oh my God! That looked like the cake the Cash Daddy got him for his birthday, y'all. That looked like the cake the Cash Daddy got him for his birthday. Y'all. 1 year, Cash Daddy got him a cake that looked just like that. Where's the sound at? That looked like the same cake.
Anybody, if they're guessing or whatever, no, the word said what.
You she got on them shoes Claressa Shields had on? What the hell? Yep, I agree with you, Corey, because I said the same thing. If she spent that same time and energy on getting him the proper help that she do propping him up, he'll turn out better. Okay, sis, I see what you were saying. I see what you were saying. I see
the word said. God said what the God says. I don't have to accept what you. So it's really like me, like protecting a revelation that I heard from the Lord over my son. Yeah. Like I can't wait when my son start walking and talking. I'm gonna just be like, exactly.
Like I
said, I told y'all. He told y'all. Anybody, if they're guessing or whatever, no, the word said what the word said. God said what the God says. I don't have to accept what you. So it's really like me, like protecting a revelation that I heard from the Lord over my son. Yeah. Like I can't wait when my son start walking and talking. I'm gonna just be like, exactly. Like I told y'all. He told y'all. Anybody, if they're guessing or whatever, no, the word said what the word said. God said what the God says. I don't have to accept what you. So it's really like me, like protecting a revelation that I heard from the Lord over my son. Yeah. Like I can't wait when my son start walking and talking. I'm gonna just be like, exactly. Like I told y'all. He told y'all. Anybody, if they're guessing or whatever, no, the word said what the word said. God said what the God says. I don't have to accept what you. So it's really like me, like protecting a revelation that I heard from the Lord over my son. Yeah. Like, I can't wait when my son start walking and talking. I'm just.
Oh my God! Ain't you niggas in oh my God! Oh my God! Ain't you niggas in oh my God!
I got to find that cake. I got to find that cake. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. Because that cake looked just like the cake that Cash Daddy got him for his birthday. See, there it go right there. I don't know if that's the whole cake, but that's the cake Cash Daddy got him for his birthday one year. That's what I was just thinking about when I saw. Can y'all see it on the screen? Yeah. When I saw it, that's what I was thinking about. Let's go back to our boy Corey. Wait, let me see. Is it like, see what I'm saying? It's just tall. And his had something different on it. But I think those are dope. That cake was expensive too. All right. Let me see. Where are we?
Like going from sibling to sibling house. Being homeless for real? I'm not homeless. That's the other thing. Stop. That it messed around with my diet because whatever was in the refrigerator,
You were
I had to
homeless
fight
the
against
whole
temptation.
damn
Sometimes
time.
it'd be quicker to just do something right then and there. The other thing is my sister throw down. So a couple times when I have to tell her stop throwing down.
But she can cook.
Yeah, it's bad. Tessa cooked bad, like real good, but like for a boxer, no. It's like going from sibling to sibling house. Being homeless for real? I'm not homeless. That's the other thing. Stop. That it messed around with my diet because whatever was in the refrigerator, I had to fight against temptation. Sometimes it'd be quicker to just do something right then and there. The other thing is my sister throw down.
You
So
did.
a couple times when I have to tell her stop throwing
You
down.
really did. Stop the
Yeah, it's bad. Tessa
motherfucking
cooked bad. Like,
hold up. She sent me $100, bruh. You really did that, girl. Thank you so much. Nigga. Girl. Oh my God. Stop this show right now. She a motherfucking showstopper. One and only '07 is a motherfucking showstopper, man. 00777. 00777 is a showstopper. She just stopped the motherfucking show. Bro, anytime somebody send me $100, we stopping the whole show. Anytime somebody send me $100, we stopping the whole show. I call it a showstopper. You going on a showstopper list. You a showstopper. Thank you for that $100. Thank you for that dollar you just put in the account, sis. I don't know how you know I needed it. Girl, you know I needed it. It's the 4th of the month. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's not the 1st of the month. It's the 4th. And we know what the 4th means. That pressure be applied on the 4th. If you know, you know. That pressure be applied on the 4th of the month. Wake up, wake up, wake up. That pressure be applied. And you feel that pressure, girl, because I feel that pressure. You a showstopper, man. You the first showstopper of the year, are you? Yes, you are. You are. Of the entire year. You the first showstopper in Becoming Family. I'm going to make a banner for you, girl. You the showstopper, girl. Y'all. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. One and only. I got to make a banner for you. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. Bet. Thank you. Thank you. I am very appreciative of that. You just don't even know. You just don't even know. Thank y'all, man. Girl, you a showstopper. You the only showstopper in the family so far, girl. Girl. Thank you, sis. Thank you, man. Thank you, 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 thank you. Thank you, man. For real. I appreciate that. You a showstopper. All right, y'all. What we got? We got chess on the screen. What's going on?
Real good, but like for a boxer, no. It's like
Now let
going
me
from
tell
sibling to
y'all.
sibling house.
Tell y'all what this is she doing.
Being homeless for real. I'm not homeless. That's the other thing. Stop.
Hold on,
That it messed up.
All right, now this right here, what she doing? That's right. She full of ish. Y'all notice everything that we say is going on with Chrisean. Everything. I don't believe Junior is disabled. I believe he is being disabled on purpose. I understand what you're saying, and I value everybody's opinion in becoming family, but Junior has cerebral palsy. Junior has cerebral palsy. That is what he's dealing with. And I have been proving it, and I'm gonna continue to prove it. But I also respect what you said, and I want you to know that your discernment is on point. You said, I don't believe Junior is disabled. I believe he is being disabled on purpose by a close entity. Now, you said you believe he's being disabled by a close entity, right? You are correct. The only thing is, he was disabled in the womb. When you said he is being disabled, he was being disabled. Every time she drank, smoked, fought, snorted a line, popped a perk, popped the molly, I'm sweating. Woo! Yeah, every time she did that, she was disabling that baby. Your discernment is on point. You are correct. He is not one of those kids that was just born this way. This was put upon him. Cerebral palsy is one of the only conditions that a baby could be born with, other than you having a crack baby or a baby that's addicted to whatever drugs you want, opioids or whatever. Cerebral palsy is one of the only things that you can actually physically do to your baby yourself. You can actually consciously, physically give your baby cerebral palsy by your own doing. There's a lot of conditions that babies are born with that just happen like that, and you don't have a part in it. Cerebral palsy is one of those things. However, it is also one of those things that you can do to your baby on your own. You get what I'm saying? There's plenty of babies that is born with cerebral palsy whose mom took all her prenatal vitamins, drank the water, did everything she's supposed to do, and her baby still was born with cerebral palsy. But then there's also a case where the baby could just be, a baby that's dealing with fetal alcohol syndrome, right? But then you make it worse by stopping his oxygen, by not going to the emergency room when you go in labor, by taking laxatives, trying to get him out of you so that you can say that he was a stillborn, not allowing the doctors to give you a C-section when they clearly telling you they need to. You get what I'm saying? It was inflicted upon him by what she did. Even though that's not the case every time. This particular time, she did that to him. You get it? And we know she did. Hold on, y'all.
There's just a lot of shit I ain't fucking with. I don't want no friends, bro. I don't want no friends. I ain't lying. I don't want no friends. Definitely I don't want no nigga that don't know how to shut up. I don't want no homeboys that don't know how to shut up. Amen. You feel me? I don't want a nigga that do this all day. Cause I know the minute I leave, you doing this about me. I don't want, but then they be the niggas that don't got shit going. Nothing. You can sit around talk about niggas all day. They your homeboys, right? When you with me, they ain't your homeboys. It's cool to talk about them when you with me. But then when I leave you and I look on the internet, oh damn, yo, with them, just was saying like this cold shit, bro. You feel? I just don't like it, bro. I never did. Cause I'm not trying to sit around and be talking about no nigga flaws. Cause I got my own flaws in real life. We all got flaws. I don't give a fuck what a nigga doing his time and how he doing it. I don't give a fuck. Oh, he fucked up, bro. Nigga got credit. Nigga don't want to do nothing. Keep driving. I don't want to hear that, bro. That's that man and his credit. And he ain't want to buy a car. Keep driving his car. That's him. That's what I want to think about right now. Oh, yeah, I don't want to think about that, bro. I don't give a fuck about none of that at all. Nigga, let's go get some money. We got some shit in here we can pawn. Got some shit in here we can sell. You want to go to work with me? Come on, bro. Niggas don't be real, bro. And I ain't going to blame it on my baby mother, but it's my baby mother fault. Because I've been felt back from niggas. I've been stopped going outside hanging around niggas. I've been. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Only reason I was just outside for a month, cause my baby mother, we going through. I don't be outside with niggas. I don't like niggas, bro. I don't. I can love you to death, but I don't like niggas, bro. I don't like niggas, bro. Niggas don't got no drive as me. Nigga don't want to hustle. Nigga don't want. I don't like niggas, bro. I don't like niggas, bro. I don't like niggas, bro. Like I'm a type. I want to be a father. You feel what I'm saying? Like yeah, niggas.
I'm back, y'all. I'm back. Now we gonna have our time and place, right? We gonna have our time and place where we go in on this, right? But being that we only have a certain amount of time, and it's already 9:37, I got about 20 minutes to give y'all more remarks, right? And since we did not go that deep in with Chrisean, I want to finish this with Claressa because there was something that I wanted to show y'all. Okay, these ladies, the name of this page is Revelation Stone. When I tell y'all, these ladies, when I tell y'all they clocked Claressa so well, I was inspired by them. I was inspired, y'all. I want us to start doing this as a family. I want to see my sisters coming up here with me and talking about this. I could see me and Holy Ghost Girl doing this. And you're going to understand what I'm saying once I start playing the video. Now, since Claressa is new to the family discussing, right? It's certain things that I want to play so that we are all on the same page, right? Now, the last thing that I said about this whole situation was what? The reason why Claressa Shields is not getting any brand deals is because she is messing with a married man. That's the secret, Claressa. And you around here wearing gloves with no label on them because you have no endorsement. You taking photo shoots with bra and panty sets that you got from Forever 21, holding a sledgehammer because you have no endorsement. You are literally posing. You are a Olympic gold 2 times you won. the gold medal. 2 times. I done seen your fight. And it makes me want to root for you. Even though I feel like Danielle Perkins put the beat on your ass. I feel like Danielle Perkins, was it Danielle Perkins? No. It was, who was it, y'all? It wasn't Danielle Perkins. It was that girl from Costa Rica who put the beat on her face, boy. She put the beat on you, girl. And I ain't talking about no makeup. She put the beat on you, girl. I feel like she won that. I do. I do, but I'm gonna let that go. Who think they God in here? Who in here think they God? You ain't family if you think you God now. Who in here running around here thinking they God? Oh no, we don't do that God complex stuff. We serve the Lord. We are not the Lord. Now, if you think you God, now you got to get on from up out of here, because we ain't God. We ain't the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, although we were made in his image. You are God-like. That's what you want to try to be anyway. Stop. Claressa, you glitching. This is important. I know that this might hurt to hear, but the reason why Claressa Shields does not have any brand deals is because America wants the rest of the world to believe that we stand on faith, we stand on things that are Christ-like. In God we trust. America wants the rest of the world to believe that we follow the Bible and that our government is based around Catholic, Christian. Those are the same thing. Catholics are Christians. They want the rest of the world to believe that we stand on that we stand by the Bible, that we represent the Bible. That's what America wants the world to think, even though we were founded on violence and slavery. That's not what they want the world to think. Why is this important? Because the people who run and own brands like Nike, Adidas, Coke, Pepsi, Maybelline, Fenty, Savage X Fenty, all of the things, they are not going to get behind a woman that is with a married man. That is why Claressa Shields has no brand deals, because she is with a married man. Like it or not. And that sucks. I don't want to see that. I'm a girl's girl. I believe that she is great as a fighter. But then when I see Laila Ali and I watch what Laila Ali had to say, and then I see her and Remy my DM, things start clicking for me when I start seeing that. So I'm sorry, girl, but they done got me on this now, girl, and I'm on it. I'm sorry, girl. They done came to my door, and I see what's going on now. I'm not gonna ever go as hard on Claressa as I did with Chrisean, because to my knowledge, Claressa ain't take nobody life. So Chrisean is gonna always be talked about and always be popped down to her socks because of what she did to Ronnie, Geronimo Vasquez, the dude at her high school. Anytime somebody is unalive, the following year, Chrisean has a debut. Listen! She had a debut on the Fox network, but y'all don't know who passed away the year before that. She had a debut on the Blue Girls Club, but Geronimo Vasquez passed away a year before that. She had a boxing debut. Karan Khan passed away a year before that. Things looking like they looking up for her is nothing but the devil trying to trick you and make you think you can go that way and be rewarded. But I want y'all to keep watching, because the devil don't have gifts or blessings for his people. He's not God. It's fake. It's fake. It's a dressed up, pretty, empty box that somebody done bid $1 million on, and when it get to your house, it's motherfucking empty. Empty. Claressa Shields is not getting brand deals because she with a married man in America. You can't, when presidents run for president, they gotta make sure their family in order. Remember? In America, you gotta present a certain image. You gotta present not having babies out of wedlock. You gotta present not, and I'm talking about to be with certain brand deals, Claressa. Brand deals. You keep talking about brand deals. But you gotta understand that brands ain't gonna get behind a mistress, Claressa. They not. Not to mention, Papoose is on his way out of your life, because people are starting to see who he is. And narcissists, they don't ever take accountability. Papoose is going to blame that on you, Claressa. Everything that's about to be coming down the pipe on Papoose, because now we see what he doing to you. Even if you don't see it, everybody else do, and everybody else start to look at him different. He's going to blame that on you, because narcissists, they don't take any accountability, Claressa. When he get back with Remy and they do live therapy, or they do a reality show about them doing therapy and getting back together and trying to save Black love. Black love wins. Black love triumphs. Do you know what he's going to refer to you as? A goddamn outlet. He gonna tell Remy Ma that he messed with you because he felt this small next to her. And he wasn't her manager anymore. And he didn't know what to do. And you made him feel young again. That's what he gonna tell Remy Ma on national TV about you. And you don't even see the play. You don't even see the play. Remy Ma felt bad for Claressa in the beginning, but guess what? Claressa talked herself out of that. If she would have been quiet, I believe Remy Ma would have came to her woman to woman and let her know, Claressa, it's Khadijah who he's spending your money with. It's Khadijah. You need to worry about Khadijah. But see, you popped it at Remy. You was running your mouth at Remy. So although she felt bad for you because she knew you was young, dumb, and didn't know what you was getting yourself into, and come to find out that fight that she did that caused her to go to prison for 7 years was about Papoose. It did have something to do with Papoose. It did. Somebody tried to tell me it didn't, but it did. Remy Ma knew what was coming down the pipe for you, Claressa, and you talked yourself out of it. She felt bad for you in the beginning. That's why she said she wanted to cry. That's why she said that, girl. But you was running your mouth, popping it at her so much. And you didn't even realize she know that man way more than you think you know him, and she still realized that she didn't know enough. Do you get what I just said? She know him way more than you do, and he still surprised her. Or maybe he didn't. Maybe he just surprised us. Get it? Why you trying to talk about easy to block, Captain? Easy to block. You don't know what was really going on. Because before you came in the picture, somebody was saying, I want to be the Remy to my man Pat Poops. If a bitch saying that and you over there with her, yeah, I'm going to talk to easy to block, Captain, too. But see, what a narcissist gonna do is be a victim to the woman that they want to start sucking from. So he didn't tell you about Khadijah because he want Khadijah to be around. See, they plotted on you. See, he was going to fights trying to get a boxer that he could manage. You ain't listening. He was literally hunting when you met him, and you thought that you was the only hunter because you was hunting too. Yeah, this gonna be interesting because this gonna be a story of two narcissists. Oh yeah, it get crazy when them two narcs get together. That's what you're looking at. You're looking at a story of two narcs coming together. And boy, have we seen this before. If you know about Sweet Mom for Life page, you know we be clocking narcs all the time over there. And you know that we done seen how it is when two narcissists come together. In the beginning, it looks solid. In the beginning, it looks a certain way. But then you start to see how they're in competition with each other all the motherfucking time. That's why every time he do a song, Claressa gotta do a song. You trying to outshine your man. Everything Papoose do, Claressa wanna do. I guarantee you they argue about that. Because Papoose is insecure. So just keep on outshining them and see where that gets you. See where that gets you, sis. That's what you don't understand. You don't got no brand deals because you messing with a married man, sis. That's all it is. Your mouth and your behavior. You got an obsession that these ladies, they broke down very well. They broke down very well. I want y'all to hear this before we go. We gotta tap into this, sister. Hold up. We gotta really tap into this, y'all. Check this out. Stone. Fair use, fair use, fair use. I know y'all probably wouldn't mind me playing the video, but I'm still gonna say fair use anyway. I love this channel already. I only known about it for 48 hours, and I love this channel, y'all. I love this channel. It's called Revelation Stone. Let me make sure I hit like on the video. Let me make sure I subscribe and turn my post notifications on over here. I only known about this channel for 48 hours and I love it. The only other channel that's clocking the way that I need to hear it clocking is Sweet Mom for Life. She going in too. Claressa, I didn't know you was like this. Yep. Yep. Hold on, you can't hear it. Hold on, y'all can't hear it. No, I just went to go check, and I see y'all can't hear. Hold on. Let's try it again.
Claressa Shields has been copycatting her way through the holidays after her gloating finally pushed
Shout
Papoose
out
too
to
far, and he
Revelation
left
Stone
her
for
and her
you.
imposter syndrome to crash out alone.
Yeah, this girl got skills and was known for her skills and her performance in the ring and her come up from very difficult circumstances. I mean, something to look at and to be proud of for herself. But now she out here not even knowing who she is.
Right.
I mean, from copying, as we say, imposter syndrome, from copying Laila Ali.
Yep.
When she said all those horrible things about Laila Ali not being there for her, and Laila Ali is this and Laila Ali is that. And just outright not telling the truth.
Exactly.
And then when Laila Ali put her on notice with this awesome reveal of receipt after receipt showing us, oh no, I was here for this girl right there. Oh no, I was here for this girl right there. And we saw it. We saw it. And so as a result of that, then here comes the copying. What does Claressa do? She comes out here with her own video trying to mimic the very thing that Laila Ali did. And it failed miserably.
Yeah.
Okay? So from copying Remy Ma, she got all up in that girl's DMs before she stole this man. She got all up in Remy Ma's DMs asking her fashion tips, beauty tips. Okay, she wanted to copy her. Remy Ma was so gracious to this girl. She gave her tip after tip. So she copied her. And now she's out here once again, not knowing who she is and why.
Now let's sit on that real quick. Even though I'm running out of time, right? Let's sit on that real quick. Sis said this. Clarissa Cousin said she got SSI checks when she was younger. She was IEP in school as well, like Rock, which is why they relate so well. Exactly. I could not, if Claressa Shields would have never brought Chrisean's name up, I probably wouldn't even be on this right now. I could not understand why, of all people, for her to stand next to, why would she pick Chrisean? You would think that a boxer that is established like that and that is serious, they can see Chrisean from a distance that she BS. You don't see Beyonce running out here trying to get, I don't know, you don't see Beyonce running out here trying to pull up. I'm trying to think of a singer. And I know a singer name I'm not going to say, and nobody else better not say it. But I'm trying to think of another one. You don't see Beyonce running out here with any, person that's saying they can sing, but they can't sing for real, or that's just not a good person in character. You don't see Rihanna and Beyonce. When you do something that shows very bad character publicly and you act like you don't care, brands pull back. So does Rihanna. Remember what happened with Ari? When Ari lost her deal? So, for her to go and do that with Chrisean, I didn't understand it. Yep, but now I do. And what's sad about it is that Papoose is taking advantage of that. Do y'all know that Claressa Shields is slow? Like in real life? Do y'all know that Claressa Shields couldn't talk until she was 5 years old? Did you hear what I said? She couldn't talk until she was 5. Her parents were addicted to drugs. That is why. She literally said that she got picked on in school every day until she beat that girl up. And then she didn't get picked on no more. And that is what trained her in her mind to be like the way she is. And what people don't understand is Claressa Shields is the stereotype that white people try to put on us all the time anyway. The angry black woman. You know how, and if you a white person, don't feel offended by this. I'm talking about systemic stuff, not you personally. Once again, I'm talking about systemic things, not you personally. Once again, I'm talking about systemic things, not you personally. So don't be offended by this. But that is the stereotype. They want people to think that we are angry because we are ugly, and because we are not white, that means that we are ugly because our skin is dark. The darker that our skin is, the meaner that we are, because the more aggressive we gotta be because we're ugly. So we're mad and we want to beat up the world so that they stop picking on us. That's what the people try to make us out to be anyway. I'm not pretty, so I'm gonna be a bully. That's what they want the world to think about us anyway. And that is so far from the truth. If something happens and I end up upset and I'm crying, I want to lay my head into the bosom of a black woman because I feel love. I feel so much love as a kid, y'all. I'm talking about when I was a kid. When you was a kid and something happened and you was crying and you got a hug from your teacher, your auntie, your mama, your grandma, and you put your head on the bosom of a black woman, you felt love. You felt safe. That's what I want Junior to feel, by the way. I want him to experience that feeling of feeling loved and safe. But we running out of time. I digress. I'm glad y'all feel me on this. I really do. Yes, very similar to Chrisean, very much so. And you know, Remy Ma felt bad for her, y'all. But then, as nasty as she was about the whole situation, if I was Remy Ma, I would have said F it too. But this is now we see why Remy Ma said she wanted to cry in the beginning. She wanted to cry for Claressa. And then she said to herself, you know what? Since she want to be nasty, she gonna have to do her own homework. And she still gave you a hint. She told you to do your own homework. And then she still came out and gave you a hint. So I'm gonna make it plain and clear since Claressa was an IEP. Maybe she needs for it to be said plain and clear. Claressa, Remy paid all the bills, including the cell phone bill. Therefore, Remy Ma was able to see all of Papoose text messages. Therefore, Remy Ma knew what Papoose was saying to you, what he was saying to Khadijah. You know, when Records Khadijah, Remy Ma saw them plotting on you, Claressa. And if she thought you would believe her, remember? She wanted to come to you as a woman and tell you, but she knew your mind was too far gone on Papoose dick over so dick. Over so ping. She knew you wouldn't believe her. But Remy got all the evidence because she paid all the bills, meaning she saw all the cameras, all the cell phone logs, all of everything. You can literally see every message that a phone line sent and received, especially if you pay the bill. You made beef with Remy, and she knew what you was really getting set up for. And she tried as a woman to throw you hints by calling you his current come up. But you were so gone over that so pin. But she still came out and gave you a hint. She told you when you couldn't go to Sierra Leone, she told you, you posted online, you mad because you didn't get your shots. So you could go to Sierra Leone with Pap and Khadijah, who is Sierra Leonean. And it was her birthday. And Papoose went with her on her birthday to Sierra Leone. Remy Ma came out and told you it wasn't shots, it was pills. He's still on my insurance. This nigga on her insurance. She told you he just didn't want you to go. She told you what she knew, not what she thought. And you didn't even take that in, Claressa. So you copying her now. Now you're on your single black female stuff, being weird. So now you have made Remy Ma say F it. She is desensitized now. Now she don't feel bad for you for what she know Papoose is doing to you. So now she not gonna let you know when Papoose pop up at the house or beg for his family. Papoose is literally begging for his family in the background, Claressa. I can tell. When a man go public and want the world to know he don't live with you, you gotta understand, he's not saying that for him. He's saying that because he want Remy. He want Remy to hear that. He want Remy to hear him check you on air. Hey, man, I got the green coming out later. He said, hey, man, like, hey, you gonna respect my baby mama. I done heard somebody say that before, okay? Yeah. Yeah, they do that. When they act stupid and they go and mess with something. Yeah, at the end of the day, you got to respect me. He gonna tell you to respect me at the end of the day. He gonna tell you he ain't gonna never stop doing nothing for me at the end of the day because I'm his baby mama. So you thought you had one. You thought you had somebody's husband. And at the end of the day, he gonna tell you, you gonna respect her. You surprised, now you shocked. Because now all of a sudden Papoose telling you, stop talking bad about Remy. Papoose telling you, you gonna respect the mother of my child. And now you just like, wait a minute. Yeah, that feeling that you got, Claressa, you are right, girl. Yes, go ahead and leave. Because he gonna leave you soon. As soon as Remy Ma gives him any sign that he could possibly get back in there, he going. And he gonna show the world. He is gonna be willing to be in front of the world and tell the world. I just was having a midlife crisis. I didn't know what to do with my career, never worked, and I felt this small next to her. And she's so powerful and so beautiful, and I felt like I was beneath her. As a man, I didn't feel, so I went over there and I just used an outlet. I just had an outlet. She made me feel young again. All the same bullshit that he gonna say about you, and you a woke who don't gotta be number two to nobody. Watch how that nigga call you an outlet in about a year or two. Let me tell you another thing. The Maserati Bud situation, only speeding up the process. That's all it's doing. It's speeding up the process. You never ever want a man, your man, to look stupid in front of the entire world. But he did look stupid in front of the entire world. He's gonna blame you for his embarrassment, Claressa, even though he with Khadijah. You can clearly tell the man is with Khadijah. Let me just keep letting this play. Girl, it's so much.
Because she dared to do what she did and mess with this woman's husband. Mm-hmm. And this, I want her to see, is the whole kit and caboodle of why these things are going on with her now. Her not knowing who she is. We know her for her skills. Right. But now that's being obscured by what? By this side chick behavior. Mm-hmm. And yes, side chick, because Papoose is still married. Exactly. This is side chick behavior. Exactly. This is all people are knowing her for now. Girl, you got skills. Yeah. You got to do right. You got to leave that married man alone. Mm-hmm. You got to focus in and know who you are. Mm-hmm. It just an imposter right now.
Exactly. Yep. And that's all it really is. Like, she really doesn't know where her gift and her skills came from, because otherwise she wouldn't have to be doing or feel that she has to be doing all this stuff to make it seem like she belongs. So like from the again, the copying Laila Ali, copying Remy Ma, trying to go in and sneak someone else's man from them. She even was copying Muhammad with the greatest of all time. Now she done self-proclaimed herself GWOAT. She did that herself, and she has to do all this grandiose posturing to make it seem like she knows that she's the stuff, but she really doesn't, and she actually proved it herself. And this is what the straw that kind of pushed Papoose over the edge, it seems like, when they did this Breakfast Club interview a few days before Christmas. And, you know, it was actually supposed to be...
Now, it was supposed to be Papoose interview. Now, before we go, because I'm technically supposed to be going right now, let's, as a family, watch part 1 of the Laila Ali thing before we go, so that we can start fresh with Chrisean and Claressa tomorrow. We have talked about Chrisean in depth. We have talked about Claressa in depth. If you feel like you didn't hear enough about Chrisean, when this video is over, go back to the beginning, because we talked about both of them in this live. Now, before we go, I definitely want us to get into the part 1 of the Laila Ali thing, and we'll finish this video another time. Me and Holy Ghost Girl are going to be doing content like this, and I want some of y'all to join us. So y'all tell me what y'all think about that channel, Revelation Stone. I really like them ladies, man. They sound so wise, and so I love that channel, y'all. Already. I only known about it for 2 days, and I love it. But let me see. See part 1. All right, this part 1, y'all. Listen to what Laila said.
There's been a whole lot of talk about the possibility of me making a comeback to boxing, and people have had a lot to say, but I have not addressed it until. And I know everyone wants to know the answer to the question, will I be coming back? And I promise you, I'm going to give you that answer. But first, I have got to address the lies and the fear that's been getting years ago. Now, some have gotten way too comfortable dragging my name and even using my father's name to get attention and clout. Now, in case you haven't heard it, her story is that I didn't support her and I didn't pass the torch because of my jealousy and envy over her accomplishments in boxing. She says that I disrespected her and I started talking about knocking her out simply because I was bitter that she's outdone me. I've seen a lot of the comments. Many of you have good discernment and understand what's really going on here, while others have believed her lies over the years or have formed an opinion without having all the facts. Now, originally, I wasn't even going to give this my time or attention because I really don't engage with people who thrive off of negativity, drama, and buffoonery. But I'm not about to let someone with bad character continue running freely, dragging my name without accountability.
That's not going to happen.
Come on now, listen. Laila Ali is just Muhammad Ali's daughter. And
No, come on, we ain't going to do that.
no, that is right.
Come on, let the rumble go.
And Wolf would have knocked Laila Ali out. You know, she would have knocked Laila, oh so pretty ass out.
Whoa.
So this right here is the consequence. Now, I have been busy working on other projects that required all of my time and focus, which is why I'm just now saying something. But honey, I have made the time to address this. So today, the bad guy ain't getting away. Now let's hit rewind because we really need to see what's happened over the years, what got us here. Now, I'm not about to do the whole he say, she say thing, so let me show you some receipts.
All right.
I first met her in 2012 when she was invited on stage to stand next to me when I gave my father his Liberty Medal. At some point, she reached out, started asking me for advice, wanted to know if she should go to the Olympics a second time or go pro. She would also call me and let me know when she was fighting. Now, at the time, I was one of the hosts of We Need to Talk, an all-female sports commentary show that still airs on CBS. I asked the producers if we could do a story on her. They agreed. So I got on a plane, flew to Colorado, and did a full sit-down interview with her. Now, this is just a shortened version of the 6-minute piece that aired on CBS in 2016. "21-year-old Claressa Shields is as confident as her right hand is powerful. Soon, Claressa will be heading to Rio for the Olympics to try and do something that has never been done before. I sat down to talk with her about changing history and being a positive spark for her hometown. You should have heard the story by now. The one about a kid from Flint, Michigan, who has gone toe-to-toe with adversity and stands undefeated.
But I'll always go back to Flint and help.
I know that when I was fighting, with any of my struggles that I had to overcome or anything that I was upset about, whether it be something personal or something going on in the world, I would use that anger, and take it into the ring with me and channel that energy into the ring. Have you ever done that?
I did that a lot. I was going through stuff back at home, but I would have a boxing match and I would take out everything I was going through on the girl. And that kind of helped me because after I boxed, that was my ultimate high. And I felt like my life was perfect for at least 2 weeks. So
Claressa's father, a former underground fighter, was passionate about boxing.
he went on to tell me that Muhammad Ali, his daughter, Laila, took after him. And he's like, and my dad, he says to this day, Layla's a bad girl. He says all the time. He said, nobody in our family took up boxing. I thought when he told me that, he was telling me to take after him.
Claressa beat the odds to win gold in 2012. When the Olympics start in August, she'll try to be the first American boxer to win back-to-back gold medals. Everybody's going to be fighting you harder. Everybody's going to be trying to elevate their game. They're going to be running harder. They're going to be training harder. They're going to be dreaming about beating you. How are you preparing for that mentally and physically?
Honestly, I've learned how to beat every fighting style. Tall girls, short girls, girls my size. Because I'm like, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty great, I don't know what
You're supposed to feel that way about yourself.
Yeah,
you wouldn't have been able to get to this level if you didn't feel that way about yourself.
Yes.
I don't know about you ladies, but I have absolutely no doubt that Claressa is going to win gold again in the Olympics. Women's boxing wasn't even in the Olympics when I was boxing. Right. So I'm like, do it for us, because she's in the weight class I would have been in. So I'm like, go get it, girl, go get it. There's a lot of women who have been training for a long time and nobody knows who they are. So the Olympics just really gives them a platform and something to strive towards. I didn't even fight amateur because I was like, I can't go to the Olympics. Why should I do that? I wanted to be in control of my career, but it's so great to see these young girls coming up. We got 9-year-olds now and 10-year-olds, and they're inspired by people like Claressa. Now, as you can see, I was genuinely rooting for her. I gave her praise. I gave her a spotlight. When she asked for advice, I gave her valuable branding advice and boxing advice so she could have long-term success in and outside of the ring. I told her about the challenges that I faced fighting at 168, where there was limited competition. And I suggested that if she decided to turn pro, she should consider going down in weight somewhere around 148, where she would have more competitive challenges. I told her she should hire a nutritionist, trim off that excess body fat, and get into elite next level shape. I pointed her in the right direction, and I had high hopes for her. Whether she decided to turn pro or not, I felt like her future was bright if she played her cards right. But of course, at the time, I was not aware of her divisive, vindictive, and malicious nature. And I know those are strong words, but they actually fit. This girl has created a pattern. It's been directed towards many people time and time again. Now, before we started our interview in Colorado, she said to me, "You're the name people say when it comes to women's boxing. You're the face they know. I want that to be me." Now, looking back after everything that's unfolded, it seems pretty calculated now. Like she was waiting for the right moment, the right excuse to finally do what she'd already made up her mind to do. I mean, that's how it feels now. She told me she saw me as the face of women's boxing, and she told me that she wanted my spot. And she's been on a mission to ruin my reputation ever since, simply because she heard me make a comment that was not about her and she took it personal. Fast forward to 2018, I was promoting my cookbook, Food for Life, and went on The Breakfast Club, a national show with millions of listeners. I did a 36-minute interview, and when the topic of boxing came up, I actually mentioned her and made positive comments. Then much later into the interview, I was asked about the possibility of a comeback.
You ever get back in the ring just for fun?
You still train?
I stay training.
Got you.
Yeah, I got a little baby six-pack right now.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I have a heavy bag hanging in my, I just turned 40.
Wow.
Can you believe it?
No.
I know. I just turned 40. I can't believe it either. And because I think of my healthy lifestyle, the fact that I train all the time, I could pretty much do anything I wanted to. Well, I don't think there's anyone there for me right now that would actually give me a good challenge.
How did you and your husband argue? Because he can't, usually they say, you could say something slick, but with you, you can't say that slickness.
You was on the Food Network's Chopped.
Yes.
And you won.
I did a couple times.
So what brings you more joy, winning in the ring or winning in the kitchen?
I just like to win, period. Definitely boxing is my first love. And, cooking is something that I'm super passionate about.
Gotcha.
It'll be a part of my life forever. I'm not somebody who sits back and complains about things. I think everything happens in due time. You got Claressa Shields now, who's an Olympic champion. She's a young Black girl, came out of Flint, Michigan, lived a hard life, went through a lot. She went to the Olympics, won twice. Women's boxing wasn't in the Olympics when I fought. She actually fights at the weight class I fought in. And she's doing great. Women's boxing is getting some good attention.
Now remember, at the time, we were on good terms. She was reaching out to me and referring to me as Big Sis. But this was her response.
I watched the Breakfast Club video with Laila Ali. I have so much respect for her, and I like her. I actually call her my Big Sis, but it was so many shots thrown. Like, if y'all really paid attention, her saying, oh, there's not nobody good enough at 168, my weight class, that could give her a challenge when I'm the number one in my weight class. And, I'm just like, nah. And, I just feel like, she gave props where it's due, but, she also spoke on how, what I'm doing for women's boxing is great, but it's not great enough for her. And it's like, we got two different goals and sets in life. Me winning 2 Olympic gold medals is just the beginning. Even when she was boxing, she never fought on Showtime, HBO. I fought the main event on Showtime. I don't know how many times now, fastest woman to win a world title. I did it in 4 fights. And yeah, you can say, oh, the competition isn't there and this girl wasn't that. But like I did it up in 4 fights, and so the girls that Laila Ali fought wasn't, that great either. I mean, like, I'm the best female boxer that I've ever seen. And, if Laila Ali wants to come back, we can rumble. We can go. This is not like, I'm going to step away. Like, I respect her and everything, but,
Now, let's stop right there. You want brand deals, right, Claressa? You want brand deals, right? You want brand deals. Laila Ali had and probably still has major brand deals. I know it. I remember seeing commercials with Laila Ali in them. I remember that. The last thing that you should have ever did was disparage Laila Ali, especially when she reached down and grabbed you up. You don't think that was a look for you to be around Laila Ali and Muhammad Ali before he... What? That's what I'm telling y'all. It's certain YouTubers that I will never disrespect. Because I know my son know they theme song before they fucking show start. Because I used to watch them all the time. I used to watch them every day. And I think it's kind of weird and crazy to start doing the same thing somebody else been doing and just come out disrespecting them. It's one thing when you defending yourself, but it's a whole nother thing when you got delusions of grandeur and you feel like Laila Ali is talking about you and you had not even had that many belts at this time. You had a fight that you lost. You lost an amateur fight. Every fight Laila Ali fought, she won. Man, look. You feel me? Let's continue.
You're not gonna come back and beat me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this can happen. You know, I just don't like the disrespect. And this is my last video too about this.
That was crazy.
You know, I never used her name to try to be like, you know, try to call her out of retirement. It's like she talking about she's my retirement. She just gonna beat me if she decided to.
Now, of course.
Now, y'all just seen her do that, right? And then y'all seen her say, this is the last time I'm gonna talk about Laila Ali. That means that day, while she was in that car, in that one sitting, she kept talking about Laila Ali. That is a sign of a manic person, y'all. She was manic. And I'm noticing that she goes live a lot when she's manic. And I feel personally like people need to know what mania looks like, and they need to be able to tell when somebody is manic. So we're going to break down every time that I notice Claressa Shields is manic for educational purposes only.
I didn't respond to this, but I noted it. For someone who hardly had any experience as a professional boxer and who was supposedly looking up to me, for her to think that I would even call her name in a conversation about me fighting or making a comeback was silly to me.
Yep.
Especially since I had literally told her that I retired from boxing because I didn't feel inspired or challenged anymore by the level of competition that was available to me. We had that talk. So I learned a lot about her character and her mindset. She took what I said out of context and made it all about her. I decided I was no longer going to invest time or energy into her. But she, on the other hand, she took it straight to social media, started comparing her boxing skills to mine, making negative comments about me, and pitting herself against me in a fight. A year later, I was doing press for my show, Homemade Simple, on OWN. So I went on Sway Universe, another syndicated national show with millions of listeners. We were talking, he asked me about boxing. He asked me about her. I said positive comments as usual. Then he plays one of her visits.
Are you watching women's boxing today?
Oh, yeah.
You like Claressa?
I do. I think that she's a talented fighter and she has the opportunity right now. The stage is set, you know, so now she just has to kind of do her thing. I
talk about Homemade Simple, airing Saturdays, 9 a.m. on the OWN network. Okay, it's an incredible show. I had Claressa here, right? I asked her, who does she think would win and against you in your prime and her now? And this is what she said.
She's not cut like me. She don't take the challenges. Like, she didn't fight against Ann Wolf. I fight against the best and beat the best. And if Laila Ali was to come out of retirement, I beat her too.
That's not anything I haven't heard before. First of all, she's supposed to feel like she's the greatest.
Absolutely.
But just because you think you are doesn't mean you are.
Okay.
I like to support and uplift people. And I think that on your way up, just do your best not to disparage those that have come before you. First of all, she could never beat me. Let me just get that straight right now.
You want to get that straight, Laila?
Let's get that straight right now. Okay. And not simply...
And then not only let's get that straight right now, you always bringing up Ann with Claressa. Why don't you fight Ann with Claressa Shields? Why don't you fight Ann Wolf? How about that? Why don't we see Claressa Shields fight Ann Wolf? I bet you she'll never do that, y'all. She don't want them hands.
Because she's not strong enough. Okay, because I would definitely knock her out. But because she's not talented enough to beat me. The sweet science to boxing, the reason why you have not been able to knock out the opponents that you've already faced, I can totally see it. Why? But maybe if you would have been a little more respectful, and I'm not talking about thinking you can beat me and call that, do all that. I'm talking about just trying to, she didn't do this, she didn't do that.
Yeah.
I don't respect her as a boxer. I only respect her as a businesswoman. I've heard her say that before. I was always there for her because she's a young Black girl from Flint, Michigan.
Yeah,
And I want to help uplift her because that's the Ali way. I am successful in so many areas outside of boxing. Boxing is not what defines me. There's always going to be another girl. But I tell you what, when I offered her to spar me, that definitely was a check right there to see. Let me see what kind of heart she has. You should come whoop me just for bragging rights. And she didn't take me up on that offer. I said, okay. And let's put this in context. I'm only talking about this because you're asking me.
She's done a ton of interviews since then, and she's always saying I disrespected her. Now you've seen what she's been referring to. So she felt justified to go on a tirade. And of course, she's twisted the story over the years and taken my comments out of context. Now, according to her, I just started talking about knocking her out just out of jealousy. Now you've seen what I said, what she said, how this started, and you can see she pitted herself against me in a fight. Now, I know some of this younger generation may not be familiar with me, but I've never been one to just talk about things I can't do. When I said that I would knock her out back in 2019, it wasn't any different than what I've said to anyone who's challenged me in the past. You can go back and look at tape on me. That was not just talk for me. It's what I did. TKO,
you bet,
KO,
girl.
it didn't matter. I was going to stop you. It wasn't going to a decision.
Look,
and if you didn't belong in there with me, I was going to get you out of there. That's just facts. That's not disrespect. That's boxing talk. Back then in 2020, I did get to a point where I was ready to get back in the ring and show her why, even though she is talented. I said it back then and I'm saying it now, but she could never outbox me. High-level promoters did reach out to me directly, and we had some serious conversations about me making a comeback. Now, of course, she was never even involved in any of those discussions. Then COVID happened. You know how that was, and it all went away, and I left it alone. Now, here is just a small glimpse of the narrative that she's been building over the years.
But I feel like Laila Ali has always been kind of envious of me. I'm just so accomplished in women's boxing, and she never got that due diligence and that respect. So to see me getting it kind of pisses her off. So you look at who she fought, her biggest.
Look at the man interviewing her. Look at his face. He cannot believe she even saying this, y'all. Look.
Envious of me. I'm just.
Look at his face like, whoa.
So accomplished in women's boxing, and she never got that due diligence and that respect. So to see me getting it kind of pisses her off. So you look at who she fought, her biggest test was freaking Vonda Ward and Christy Martin, and Christy Martin weighed in at 140 pounds, and Laila Ali was 160. Like, how are you making matches like that? So Laila Ali is a hater. That's it. Nothing but her being a hater and her being, envious of my success and what I've done for women's boxing. And she feels like she deserves that credit because everybody kind of give it to me now. And I think that she's like, but I'm an Ali daughter and I boxed before her, and I'm 24-0, 21 knockouts, and she kind of, want people to keep acknowledging her. She's retired.
She's retired.
And
She's probably
43. I hate when somebody else try to take somebody else's shine, somebody else's attention. It's like she's, nobody was trying to take her attention when it was her time. Undisputed champion. She's never been undisputed. And people are comparing me to her, and she gets offended. When it was like, to me, I thought it was a good comparison because I feel like I box way better than her. And for them to be saying that me and her are equal or whatever, she should have been happy because of that, because they're giving her more.
Oh my God.
More props on her skills, which I feel like she didn't really have that much. But whatever. Yeah, we had Laila Ali. Respect. But she can't do for women's boxing what I'm doing. I'm gonna be different because I'm gonna give my blessing, or I'm gonna let a girl take her blessing. And what that means, I'm gonna fight the young girls coming up, and if they beat me, now they're the best. That's how you do it. My advice, Laila, is you will look a lot better, and people will stop calling you a hater and calling you jealous and old and bitter. If you actually stop hating, bro, you will look better if you was to support the Black girl from Flint who made it out the trenches to where she at now. You will look a lot better.
Hold on.
She wants.
Now, that's important to me. And I want y'all to remember that because we're about to go shortly. But put a pin in that. That is important to me. Claressa Shields just let me see her story is important to her. Meaning, as we continue to check this, I guarantee y'all the story that she tell everybody about her upbringing, I bet you it ain't what she say it is. I bet you half of her story is a fucking lie. Mark my word. Mark my word. She said, oh yeah, you should have supported the girl from Flint. That says a lot about you to me, Claressa. You didn't say she should have supported me. You didn't say you. You mentioned your story. And I know another broad on the East Coast named Chrisean Rock that try to make people feel bad for her too. I'm tired of y'all trying to get sympathy and payola. I'm tired of the Midwest, the East Coast. Y'all running amok around this motherfucker. Y'all running amok.
Try to make it still seem like she's somewhat relevant in women's boxing. When people give her props about how she built up women's boxing, and I just don't feel the same way. What really did you do for women's boxing? Like, you let it die. You let it die for 20 years, and then I had to come and put in all this extra work to get it to where it is now. I think that wasn't fair, and I don't think that she was as big as a pioneer in women's boxing as she thinks she was. Because I would never do that. I would pass the torch.
There are hundreds and hundreds of women who have participated in the sport of boxing over the years. They have all made a contribution in their own way. We don't need to argue over who's done more. That destructive crab in a barrel mentality is exactly what we don't need in the sport.
Yep.
Here she is on a recent podcast explaining how she's passing the torch and that she has created a blueprint for success, which she is now sharing with other female fighters. She says that the number one thing they need to know is how to build their brand.
I actually promote a woman fighter, and I'm giving her all the jewels and stuff that I know, so she can get her big paydays too. It's a blueprint now on how you make $1 million, even if you don't have the gold medals. The biggest blueprint is build your brand.
Oh, she must have forgot years ago she recorded this and said that I gave her the piece of advice that she is now referring to as the most valuable piece of information that you need to be successful. But supposedly I didn't support her and I didn't want to pass the torch.
Laila Ali told me to build my brand, a good brand, and a brand that I want to represent and stand for. And she said, have good people behind me who I trust.
So this whole idea that she started about me being jealous because of her accolades and her surpassing me, do you realize that for years, fans have believed that there's so many fighters that are better than me? I mean, they have more titles than me. Multi-million-dollar fights are happening, more money than I ever made, more money than she's making. So I guess if I'm supposedly jealous of her, I must be hating on them too, right? Nope, I actually celebrate other women's success. I have relationships with those women. We have mutual respect. It's all love. She's the only one who decided to make herself my opposition. And she has created this drama and she's kept it going for the past 8 years. People came to know her because she kept calling out my name. She's obsessed with me and she literally cannot keep the name Laila Ali out her mouth. There are people who will say, she's confident, she talks trash. That's what fighters do. Yes, fighters talk. Nobody did it better than my father and me, and we backed it up. I've never had a problem with the fighter saying they could beat me or that they think they're better than me. That's expected. I don't consider that disrespect. But what I do have a problem with is a liar or someone who intentionally tries to disparage me in order to gain visibility and respect. As I mentioned in my interview on Sway, about 8 years ago, I offered her sparring during one of our phone conversations. I was like 40, 41. It was just to give her some work. Well, she changed that subject and never took me up on the sparring. So when I mentioned it on Sway, there was a lot of comments from the public because people were surprised that she wouldn't have taken that opportunity. Now, can you imagine if she and I were to get in the ring and spar back then? You know, there would have been camera phones. It would have been recorded. She would have proof of what she could do and vice versa. So I guess after the feedback and comments that she saw, she felt the need to take it to social media and put out an excuse.
Little Sway, that if I was so tough that I would have sparred her for brownie points. I am a 2-time Olympic champ. Only thing that matters to me is what happened outside of practice. She talking about practice. Take the L.I.R.C. talking about practice. I don't care about sparring nobody. I'll get in there and spar and work with anybody. All I care about is fighting. But like I said, she don't really care about this boxing.
So that was her response. Why sparring? It doesn't mean anything. But many years later, she comes up with a whole new story.
And the thing is, she keeps saying, one time she asked me to spar. Let me tell you this. Jason Crutchfield was my eyes and my ears back then because I was naive. I don't pay attention to stuff. Jason had already told me back then she feels some type of way. Coming in, gold medals and doing your thing, he like, she feels some type of way. But she's still embracing you though. And I said, okay, whatever. But I had mad love for her though. So it was like, the closest thing to Muhammad Ali is Laila Ali. So I love this girl. You know what I'm saying? And looked into her, took her advice and everything. He said, when we're going down here, because she had appointed me to give Muhammad Ali the Liberty Medal in Philadelphia. Now that when she asked me to spar, I said, you want to spar me? And that's when it was more of like a, dang, I hate that coach was right about you. I'm like, okay, well, we can spar when you want to spar. I got my stuff in the car. She like, no, it ain't like that. I'm more about, let's not talk about it, let's be about it.
Now, you know that was a flat out lie. We know that if that were true, she would have said it years ago when it first was mentioned that she wouldn't spar me. There is absolutely no way she would have passed up the chance to tell everyone that she called my bluff and I backed down. Now, can you imagine if she and I were to get in the ring and spar back then? You know, there would have been camera phones, it would have been recorded. She would have proof of what she could do and vice versa. I did an interview with Andre for his podcast too, before I had a chance to see her episode. And if you go watch her interview, everything's I think this, somebody told me that, no facts. I need you to understand how deep this goes with this girl. Now I know she's on a constant search for validation. She needs to feel important, and it's obvious she's fixated on me. But watch how she sits on The Breakfast Club, the same show she saw me on back in 2018 when I said I wasn't making a comeback. She goes on in 2020 after dragging my name for years and acts like she has no idea why I no longer support her or want anything to do with her. Now, she knows The Breakfast Club is a national show with millions of listeners, so she's careful not to say anything negative about me because that wouldn't fit the story she's trying to sell. Instead, she plays it safe so she can position herself as the victim.
Do I want to fight a 41 or 40-year-old Laila Ali? No. I want to actually her embrace me, I embrace her, and we build women's boxing to the place where it's supposed to be at. But I don't think she sees that vision. Like she doesn't show me any kind of support. Like I see her all the time comment on this other boxer girl page, Katie Taylor, and always telling her congrats and everything. But then with me, it's like she don't show any kind of respect or acknowledgement. And I'm a Black girl just like she is, who came apart, and I have to been making my way forever. Like I made my own way. I wasn't handed anything. Just about supporting each other. You know what I'm saying? But
I wonder why she wouldn't though. Like, what, did you say something about her back in the day?
I just think that in boxing, she feel like she never got her fair share. I feel like she never got to the point where she wanted to get to. And people recognize Laila Ali, but they always try to say like, oh, she only was big because of her dad. And they don't really give her props on her skills. I'm not one of those people. And then some people say that she didn't fight Ann Wolf. But me being a woman fighter, now I realize that it's hard to make big fights with other big women. It really is. So think about it. Back then, when it wasn't a lot of money, wasn't TV exposure, I kind of can see why her and Ann Wolf didn't fight. But people's story is that she was scared of Ann Wolf, and Ann Wolf would have knocked her out. And that's their story.
3 months later, she takes her mask off and she's back to her usual story.
Well, Ann Wolf, you were a better fighter than her. And I believe that that's where this whole beef started from. That, you know, I spoke on that. She hates whenever your name gets mentioned. She still to this day mentions your name. Say how you were scared of her. How you didn't want to fight her. And I don't believe that for 1 second. And she may have a bigger name, but that's because boxing wasn't supported how we are now. If Laila Ali came up in this generation, she would not be known. Nobody would know of her. I know for a fact you would have put Laila Ali ass to sleep. So just because you couldn't do it, you know, you didn't have the opportunity because, you know, she didn't want to sign a paper.
another day because I can't even take this. I really want to go in, but I'm gonna tell you one thing. Laila Ali just confirmed something that I was thinking too. Claressa is stuck on selling a certain story. Remember that, y'all. This is what is going to start off our deep dive into what's really going on with Claressa. We are going down that rabbit hole officially. However, we will never, ever, ever stop getting justice for Ronnie and saving Junior. I love y'all so much, man. I'll see y'all next time. If we talk about Claressa, you better know we're gonna talk about Chrisean too. Huh? It ain't gonna never stop, girl.